It is a now or never moment to avoid the worst effects of climate change. A major UN report describes a litany of inadequate measures and broken government promises.
The empty pledges that put us firmly on track towards an unlivable world.
From 2010 to 2019, total emissions for all human-caused greenhouse gases kept rising. Fossil fuel and industry with the largest carbon footprint, 64% of emissions. The Intergovernmental Panel says greenhouse gases must peak by 2025 and be reduced by almost 45% by 2030 to limit global warming to the target of 1.5 degrees Celsius. The impacts are everywhere: heat waves and wildfires, extreme storms and floods, melting ice and permafrost, and rising sea levels. British Columbia alone was whiplashed by blistering heat and torrential rains and floods last year. Climate advocates say Canada is a major culprit supporting fossil fuel production.
We have contributed massively to overconsumption, overexploitation of resources. And for a country as wealthy as Canada, I think we need to look ourselves in the mirror.
Ottawa suggests this country's energy production cannot be business as usual.
It only reinforces the urgent requirement for energy sector in every region and every jurisdiction to speed up the decarbonization of our economies.
One hopeful development: clean energy is becoming more affordable every year. The UN report says unit costs have fallen dramatically since 2010, 85% for solar energy, 55% for wind, and 85% for electric batteries. But the dilemma is what to do in the short term. There's a need for oil and gas right now, a shortage made worse by the war in Ukraine.
There's benefits to diversifying our energy supply by building more of these new clean energy projects. But the real challenge is, but do we keep building all these fossil fuel projects?
This month, Ottawa will decide on a major oil project off the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador, which will send a strong signal, one way or the other, about Canada's approach to energy and climate change. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.